Thank you for your interest in the Citizens Campaign, and for participating in our No Blame Problem Solving training video here. As an empowerment community, the Citizens Campaign has devoted the past 15 years to developing an attractive alternative to dysfunctional politics that empowers regular citizens to become no-blame problem solvers and get results on the issues they care about. The Citizens Campaign's focus is to create a shift from a political culture based on who has the power to who has the best solutions. This is the basis of the civic trustee model that Harry Pazicki, our founder and president, will discuss in this training video. Based on the experience and track record of the Citizens Campaign, coupled with extensive research, Harry will outline the 10 key steps associated with our no-blame problem-solving approach, and the methodology that is at the heart of our civic trustee model. Over the next 30 minutes, you will develop a better understanding of how to begin the process of changing the game and instituting a platform to fix a very broken political and civic system. At the end of the video, please stay tuned to receive further information about the Citizens Campaign and how to accept and employ the civic challenge in your own community.
Now, as we go through this 10-step process, there's a lot more detail on it on our website, and our legal and policy coaches will help you fill in even more detail when you're in process. But I just wanted to give you an overview. Citizens like yourself, after training, have gone and passed hundreds of laws on the issues that they cared about. If you don't get caught up in the blame game, then the solution is always in front of the officials who have to deal with it. I want to be clear, because a lot of people think that's teaching etiquette. And this is not about etiquette. This is about a very powerful political strategy. Step one is to identify your issue. We'll begin that later this evening. But identifying your issue is very important, because a lot of times citizens start with a very broad issue. I'm concerned about the public schools, or I think crime is an issue we should attack. True, but that's an issue area. Now we're going to get drilling down to what really is the specific issue that you're concerned about, because if it's not something that you're passionate about, you're not going to be able to have the drive to see through the process, because it takes a lot of persistence, so it better be something that you believe in your heart is important to address. Step two says submit an OPRA request. Now, that's not the TV star Oprah, that's the Open Public Records Act. It's an acronym. It's a law that made you, in some ways, as powerful as any member of the mayor and council, because go back about 10 years ago, and the law was that public records were the property of the government, with very few exceptions. And when we passed this law, the Open Public Records Law, we flipped that on its head. So now citizens have the same right to almost all the same information that the mayor and council does. You can't get into intimate litigation matters or personnel matters, but on any policy of the city, any procedures, any background, budget and all, you have the same information available to you under OPRA. It's important to understand that knowledge is power. When you go before a public body, a school board or the mayor and council, and you know what the current policy is, and you're versed in it, and you're talking about how it can be improved, you're going to get a lot of respect. If you go in there and you just have a great idea, you're going to meet with the council president or the mayor or whoever saying to you, well, that was awfully nice, next. You know, because they don't really believe, or they'll tell you, look, that's a nice idea, but the way it works here is thus and such, and then you're dismissed. But if you know the policy and can say, this is the policy and this is how we want to build on it, then you've got something there. All of the details about how you file an open public records request can be found on our website. It's the same website, citizenscampaign.org/OPRA. And then you'll get that information in great detail, so that should help you. Conduct the evidence-based research. You know, when you took the civic pledge, you committed that the solutions that you would develop would be based on evidence of success elsewhere. All right, so that the reason that this is a no-blame strategy is that if you're coming in with an idea, you're likely to enter into an ideological fight. Somebody's going to brand you and say, oh, you're conservative or you're liberal or you're coming from here or there, and then start arguing with you. When you're just presenting a policy that works somewhere else and that produced the kind of results that would be good for your city, you're just presenting facts. You're not arguing with people. If they have questions, you can get them more information, but you're not joining into an ideological debate. The way you get the evidence-based solutions, Google the issue. Academic departments and centers. issue-focused associations. The Citizens Campaign has developed, with the assistance of civic trustees like yourself, dozens of evidence-based solutions. These are ones that citizens, like that code of conduct one that I mentioned, already researched, already found the best practice, consulted with experts, got the evidence in line, and that's available on our website. It's under a title called the Menu of Solutions. And it will give you a sample open records request. It will give you a sample of the ordinance or policy that was already successfully adopted and has results. It'll even give you presentation statements and commonly asked questions.